Hi and welcome. I'm Jeff Ogan and this is the Capital Pulse. Today we're going to be talking about the hired gun strategy. Basically, how to finance your freedom by borrowing money to hire someone to help you grow your business. So, once again, today's villain is the founder's ceiling. You know the feeling. You've built a great business, but you're so busy running the day-to-day operations, you have zero time to actually grow the company. So, you need a high-level general manager or a COO or even a new sales rep, but you don't have the extra $150,000 in capital sitting around to pay their salary for the first year while they get up to speed and you get some sort of a return on your investment in them. You're basically stuck in the mud. But today we're going to basically talk about the velocity meter, which is a gauge that tells you how fast you can grow by doing different strategies. We're going to show you how to use a basically SBA 7A loan to hire your next employee to help you grow your business. So, what is the insight? Well, most people think of SBA loans are strictly for bricks and mortar or heavy machinery or equipment. But as your guide, I'm looking at the working capital provision of the SBA 7A. So, what is the insight? Well, you can use an SBA loan to fund intangible growth. That includes the hired gun strategy. This allows you to borrow the capital needed to cover the first 12 to 18 months of a key executive salary or somebody executive salary to be able to help you grow the business, as well as the benefits and then onboarding process. So why does this matter? Well, let's look at the velocity meter again, and I'll show that later to you. So first one, scenario A. You wait 3 years, save up enough in your retained earnings and profit to hire the general manager, whose growth is going to basically, with your growth of the business being basically linear and very, very slow. Or there's scenario B. You use an SBA loan to hire the general manager next month. They take over operations, freeing you up to go out and land those 3 big contracts you've been thinking about and salivating over for quite some time. So by financing the talent, you aren't just adding an expense, you're actually adding an accelerant to the growth of your business. You're trading a small amount of monthly interest to pay for a massive leap in your company's capacity to grow. So what's the plan on the hired gun map? So how do you structure this without a bank thinking you're just looking for vacation money or be able to take money to Vegas and just put it on red? Well, first one is you need growth projections. We need to show the SBA that by hiring this person, your revenues will increase. We're mapping out exactly how your time now freed up will be spent on high value activities. And you'll need to put together a solid business plan to be able to do that. And I'll be talking about that in a later video. So the working capital bucket. We don't just ask for the salary, we request a permanent working capital injection. This gives you a cushion of liquidity to manage the new payroll while the ROI and up until the ROI kicks in. So what's the velocity check? Well, we calculate basically the time to profit for the investment in this endeavor. If your new hired gun pays for themselves in 12 months, the loan is basically free. So stop being the bottleneck in your own business. If you're ready to move the velocity meter into the red and grow your business at an accelerated pace and hire the help you need to help scale, we need to talk. Reach out, DM me, or send me an email, and I'll be more than happy to get online. And I've created basically a hired gun ROI worksheet to help figure out exactly where your return on equity is going to be and how much your new hire is going to be worth to your bottom line. The link is in the bio, or shoot me an email. I'm Jeff Ogan. Keep your finger on the Capital Pulse, and I'll see you tomorrow.